It looked like a bookmark. It had a 4-leaf clover on it? Where'd you get this from? Did Clover give this to you or something? Do you know Clover? What is this? I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. What? Is this a coincidence? Or... oh my gosh, if Clover is some kind of spy, then it would be even more suspicious of Snake. Because, you know, they're like brother and sister. Oh, this feels too easy. It feels like Clover and... I mean, if Clover and Snake are spies, or even maybe played the game before... Clover's a really good actor if that's the case. Snake I can understand, but Clover, like... oh, really? I feel like this is just a herring. This is too easy. Because not only there's a lot of suspicious stuff pointing towards Snake as being some kind of spy or something, but now there's this thing with Clover, which in turn points to Snake because they're related. So, ugh. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figure we might as well hang on to it anyway. I wonder what would have happened if I went into door 5. Clover would have went into door 4 and might have found this, right? Huh, that makes me so curious. I'm definitely gonna have to check that pathway out at some point. I don't know if I'll do it in the LP or not. Maybe. Not yet, for sure. But, why don't you hold on to it? Santa gave him a wry smile. You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Ironic, considering it's a 4-leaf clover. Hope, faith, love, and luck. Oh, wow. Hope, faith, love, and luck? Are you joking? So you don't like being happy? Damn straight. Are you... and you hate these things? Yeah, you got a problem with that? Not really a problem, more confused. It's just... not really, but... Junpei tried to figure out how best to phrase what he wanted to say. What does a bookmark have to do with any of that? Santa scratched the back of his ear and looked awkward. Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like a flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So a leaf language, I guess. Yeah, you could call them leaf words. What's the music here like? Let me turn this up. That's kind of eerie. Leaf words? Junpei looked at the bookmark. Hope, faith, love, and luck. This is kind of creepy when you hear the eerie music. See, I want you to take it, okay? Okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, alright? Okay? Santa pretended to shiver with disgust and shoved the bookmark into Junpei's confused hands. Junpei, what do you want to do? Take it? Don't take it? Maybe at some point I'm going to run into Clover and it'll be a good thing to have it? I don't know. I'm going to take it. Decided to take it. After all, why shouldn't he? Alright, sure, I'll take it. He shoved the thing into his pocket and gave Santa a last confused look. All these branching paths, I'm so scared I'm gonna do something that's gonna fuck everything up and I'm gonna get like a bad ending to the game. Phew, man, I feel a lot better now. I think it was a real pain, you know. Do you really hate those 4 words that much? Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny. There are a lot of things in the world that can betray you, but just because they can potentially betray you doesn't mean you should run away from them. What had happened to Santa, Junpei wondered. How did he become such a bitter person? For a moment, they looked at each other. God, that music is eerie. Well, that's not my only reason. What? That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4. Really now? Do you have some kind of relationship with Clover? Do you know her, or... This can't be a coincidence. Well, I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. What, worried about the 4 horsemen? Nah. Come on, man, that's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages that kind of crap scared people. This is the 21st century. I'm a 21st century guy. Getting scared by hope, faith, love, and luck, of course. Then why do you hate 4 so much? It's a half-assed number. To be fair, in Japan, 4 means death. Well, it can mean death. So it's not too surprising. Not the best or not the best or the worst. That's why. What? 9 is a way better number. The 9th guy's dead. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number. That's kinda screwed up. Sanji's explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than before. You play? Play? You mean like gambling? What, you mean like play the stock market? Gambling? You mean like gambling? I can't picture this guy as a stock market guy. Yeah, of course. What else would I mean? In Baccarat, the best possible hand total is 9. They call it Le Grind. Okay. But the most worthless cards, the zeros, they call Monkey. Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey. Santa blinked, utterly stunned. Then he began to laugh. Oh, laughing's fun. Oh man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey. That was when Lotus spoke up. You know, if you think about it, the nonary game really is a lot like Baccarat. I've never played this. I could be pronouncing that totally wrong. Apparently, she'd been listening. Of course, it doesn't use any of the stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Drop the tens digit, huh? So, like, 5 plus 6 would be 1. Or 7 plus 8 would be 5. I see what you're saying. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit. Oh yeah, I guess you got a point. And in both games, whoever has 9 wins. Person who makes 9 wins? Did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said? The exit is hidden, but it is there. Seek the exit. Seek the door that carries a 9. So if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9? And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive. Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game. What? Huh? You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. Huh. Well, we're at it. The prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn. The horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts, zeros and ones. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. Like trio, triple, triangle. You get the idea. After you have quart, quinty, sext, septim, and so on. And of course the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it? I see. So then nona means 9. Lotus nodded. So how many of us are trapped on this ship? 8 now. That'd be 9. And what are the bracelet numbers we have? They go from 1 to 9. Well, one of us is dead, if you've forgotten. I really don't want to think of the possible combinations of people we can escape with. Mostly because if I start thinking of it, then I'm going to spend so long in the game thinking, oh my gosh, who's going to die? If they die, it's going to give us an indication. I don't want to get into that, so I'm not even going to bother thinking about it. And our time limit? How many hours did we have? Zero said 9 hours. And finally, to get off this ship, we need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship. We get it! 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. I think we get it. It's in the title. By making a team with the digital root of 9. Lotus nodded again. And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the Nonary game. Somewhere far away, Junpei heard the creak of a stressed metal. What? Sounded almost like Zero laughing at them? It's just a boat, though, right? Or the sad, desperate scream of a pig headed to the slaughterhouse. That's kinda interesting, I guess. So yeah, wow, alright, how many of these pieces do we have again? 2, and if I had to guess, I'm gonna guess where the third one is. It's in the shower room, right? Not the picture, I'm not ready for that yet. Let's go in the door. Let's go ahead and, put the curtain up. This is the bathroom wall. The whole wall is covered in these squares, tiles. Yeah. Whoa, look! Junpei! There's a mushroom going out of the wall! You're joking, right? That's a shower head. He was joking, right? This thing's a little shelf for putting soap on. I can't put the curtain up? That's the shower knob. I tried turning it, but no water comes out. It's a wall covered in small square tiles. They've all got geometric shapes on them. Where can I put this somewhere? Like up here, maybe? There's a curtain rod. Oh, okay. Running along the ceiling. Let's put that shower curtain on those hooks. Okay, cool. Let's check the toilet. Is there anything in the toilet? Guess not. The tank's empty too. Good thing, don't feel fishing in there. Some toilet paper. We've got 2 rolls, I guess. Okay, I guess we're set if we need to go to the bathroom. What's this? Is there a hole in the curtain? Let's try spreading the curtains. Is that important in any way? Wait, what? Oh, okay, so we can do it from both sides. So let's see it from this side again. Okay, just some hole in the door. And from the other side, let's try spreading the curtains. Is there something special here? Is this where the final piece is going to be? Hole in the curtain. If I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Alright, from here I can see what tile it is. Looks like it's 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. Thank you for telling me that. 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. Looking through this hole, I can see a white tile, 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. Let's have a closer look, shall we? Nothing strange here. Nope, that thing's not budging. Oh, then that means... Means what? 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. If it's not budging, then... Is it supposed to be the other way around? 3rd from the left, maybe? Tiled wall. They are ordinary everyday tiles. And that means what? So there's not a clue here? Ordinary everyday tiles. Oh yeah, there's another bathroom. Wait, there's another bathroom? There's another bathroom? When was there another bathroom? Okay, so it's in there that I have to go 5th from the top, 3rd from the right, right? Since when was there another bathroom? What's up? You going back already? I didn't know there was another bathroom! I didn't even notice it! I can't just leave June there by herself. What? Think you're a knight or a protector or something? You're creeping me out. Whatever, man. I'm going. I don't get why I'm creeping you out, but, okay. I didn't even notice this. Alright. Sure. Jumpy, do you think there might be something on the shower curtain? Well, maybe? You want to try closing it? There's not on this one, but there is on the other one, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Yeah, you're right. Let's put it back. But there is on the other one. Let's just check some other stuff. Do you think this is a mushroom, too? It's just a shower head. There's nothing special about it. Aw, no dialogue. There's a little blue platform protruding from the shower wall next to the knobs. It's for putting soap on. I used a shower once, so I know. You used a shower once? Only once? That's the shower knob. Let's see if anything happens when we turn it. No water's coming out. Oh, can't shower together. In the bathroom in Lotus's room, I saw a particular tile when I looked through the hole in the shower curtain. Maybe if I look in the same place over here. Alright, no, now where was it? Fifth one from the top, third one from the right. What are you mumbling about, Jumpy? Oh, sorry. Could you be quiet for a minute? I don't want to forget the... Rude! Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it is! Yes, this one's loose. I think I can get under this with my nails, and yes! Good thing you have nails. Most guys don't. And 3 tiles! Alright. Who would have thought this would be hidden in the bathroom, huh? You did a good job finding it. So, one side has a design like the rest of the bathroom tiles. And the other has the black and white design. I think I've seen that pattern somewhere before. Yes, you have, and I think I know what to do with it now. Aha! I can complete the puzzle! Get out. Wait, no. Wait, no. Why don't we go back to the living room? Okay. Let's go back. I want to see what she has to say about the toilet. I have to see what she has to say about the toilet. The toilet! Now let's check the toilet. There's nothing there. The tank's empty, too. There isn't even any water in it. Toilet paper? A collection of full and partly developed rolls of toilet paper. Some was well prepared. There's nothing too suspicious about it. Oh, I wanted your reaction to the toilet paper. Oh well. Okay, enough of that. The exit. Lotus and Santa are in the room on the other side. I'm gonna go check up on them. By that I mean, let's see if we can fix this. There's a tile in the frame, so I guess I'm supposed to put tiles in the empty spaces. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, are you joking? Is this supposed to look like the one in the other room? It looked like kind of a horse, right? Let's see. Let's just keep turning things until something works. Whoa, okay, that's fucked up. Gee, I don't know. Is it supposed to look like the other one? Or... kind of like this, maybe? Ish? Or, wait a second, how about this? Isn't this how it looks? Wasn't it like this? Ah, got it! I remember now, because it's like the horse with the, you know, the helmet thing. That's what it looks like to me. Yes! I did it! Ho! Picture complete! And there goes the frame. Well, what's this? What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. I don't think that's what she's talking about. Like a hidden safe or something, you know. Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. Oh, hey, Mars key. Mars key? Oh! We can use this to go through that other door then. Alright, cool. Whoa! This is one of those Mars symbols. It's the man symbol. The door at the end of the hallway has the same symbol engraved on the keyhole. Then, that's gotta mean... yes, we can use the key to get through that door. Alright, enough lollygagging around. Junpei messed around a bit with the key he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid down. What's the deal with this picture, anyway? Santa had only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus's attention. She looked at the picture and paused. I think I've seen this picture before. Really now? You mean in the other room? Where? In a book. Oh, a book? There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. Okay, Sheldrake. I saw this picture in his book. What's the interesting theory? Morphogenic field, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance. Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache. When did you get so scientific? Have you always been this way? So, you've got a super hot body that you like to show off, and you're into books and stuff. That's weird. Santa put his hands on his head, as though he were in great pain. Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction and continued. It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states the shapes of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye. Huh. What part of that isn't difficult exactly? Lotus did not look pleased. Alright, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism. Telepathic? Telepathy? Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it is close enough for a simple approximation. Santa suddenly burst into laughter. Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something stupid like that. Yes, I agree. Lois's response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some conflict. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching on to a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that in one of his books. Those indicated the picture they'd all been looking at. Huh. I think there's something more to that. What's your deal? Is everyone here hiding something? I mean, probably. It's not too uncommon considering we're essentially strangers, but still. After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture, examined it, and then spoke. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like? Okay, there's a gravestone that a horse is kind of stepping on. Kind of a horse. And he's got a helmet thing, right? I've already shown you guys what I thought it looks like. And there's like a reflection, right? A reflection kind of like this, right? And there's another gravestone, there's another horse here. Yeah, that's what I see. Santa answered first. What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it. What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you? I guess it looks like... Oh, you've gotta give me a... a man's face. No. Butterfly. No. A koi. What's a koi? A dog. A small boat floating in a lake. FUNYARINPA? What the fuck is a FUNYARINPA? I was gonna say horse with a metal hat on it, similar to a Pokemon design actually, but I'm gonna say a FUNYARINPA. A FUNYARINPA? See, I mean, this totally looks like one. Here and here. Junpei indicated parts of the picture looked exactly like the other parts. After 3 seconds of silence, Lotus looked at Junpei. What the hell is a FUNYARINPA? I don't know. Just seemed like the funniest answer. What do you mean, what the hell is a FUNYARINPA? You mean you don't know? How the hell would I know? How could you not know? Everybody knows. It's practically blasphemous. Say you're sorry. Apologize to the FUNYARINPA. Oh, this game. Goodness, you are such a rude woman. Another 3 seconds of awkward silence went by. Lotus opened her mouth as she shook. Junpei, are you just screwing around? Yes. Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog. What? See, like this. Lotus pointed out parts of the picture. Eventually a dog took shape in them. It looked as though she had a point. Okay, it's a dog. I can see the dog now, but... Oh god, and now I can't unsee the dog. That's freaky, yeah. I see the dog. But if I didn't know it was a dog, like, it doesn't really look like a dog. Nah. It was a dog. Santa also nodded in agreement. So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us. Lotus nodded and began to speak. A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially, but once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. The first picture was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment, first they sent the pictures to other parts of the world where British radio and television didn't reach. To Ireland, the USA, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects. All in all, there were roughly 1,000 people. Okay. Those 1,000 people were shown the two pictures and asked, what does the picture look like to you? The results, in and of themselves, were not terribly interesting. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the picture. I still don't see the lady in the picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then 2 days later, they broadcast a new show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it could be assumed that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture now totaled 200,000 people, over 200,000. After another 2 days had passed, they gathered a number of research subjects in areas where British TV and radio did not exist. This time, they were only able to find a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them were people who had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were shocking. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lake picture. The previous test had yielded a 92% success rate. The previous test had yielded a 9.2% success rate. The change was not statistically insignificant. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people who successfully found the dog grew from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. I guess. Understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen the picture. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean? Subconscious bullshit? There is some funky shit that goes on with your subconscious, so I wouldn't be surprised. Lois looked back and forth, from Junpei to Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked now as though she were very nearly possessed, and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step back. Yeah, he's kind of a pussy, let's be honest. He acts tough, but not really. Junpei didn't budge, and stared straight back into Lotus's eyes. And her boobs. Does this have something to do with the field or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Her manner suddenly shifted, and Lotus smiled broadly at Junpei and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh the whole confrontation off. Oh, I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station, after all. At last, it seemed that Santa had gained control of his composure. Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I really thought you were serious. Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience. Oh god, them pseudosciences. Okay, right. Ha 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 ha. Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another jovial claps on the shoulder. Oh, and also, the obvious profession to say that she is a dancer. But I don't think she is a dancer. I'm not sure why she's in a dancer getup. but I think she's a scientist. I'm not sure what kind of scientist, but most people use the term pseudoscience are scientists who look down on other kinds of sciences. That's typically what the case is anyways. Junpei, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. Something felt wrong, unclear. What is it? Alright, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here. Word. To your mama. Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture. But Junpei stayed, staring at the picture of the dog. And then it turned into Akane! A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenic field. The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. But why? I think I'm going to end the session here, though. So for now, this has been Ray868 with Let's Play 999 Blind. Until next time, it's still in the retro phrase. I'll see you guys then. Bye. Whew, this is getting good. Mars door, here we come.